welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you've been here before. My name is Charmaine, and today I'm sharing my book journal with you guys. I just wanted to show you guys what I've been doing. So I'm actually on holidays right now while I'm filming this, and I hurt my back. Originally, I had plans to clean my house. I was gonna clean, get my closet organized and clean, do all of this library slash filming room that I have because there's book stacks everywhere. There's clothes in here because I change my shirt in between videos when I'm filming, that kind of thing. And I just wanted to clean it all up, but I can't because I hurt my back. So I've been crafting a lot. This is my actual book club journal. This is what it is. I got this from Temu, I think. And it's one of those ones that has the 6 binder rings in it, and they're kind of smaller than other ones. So originally I had started it with this sheet in an actual book that was a bound book, a notebook kind of thing. But because I added in so many craft papers and so many extra things, it ended up splitting. So then I had to figure out how to take care of it and not lose it, because I'm really in this. I think is gorgeous. It says book journal, this is a true story. That's how I started this. So I'm really excited to have this, and I'm glad that it's a binder because I forgot a whole bunch of things, and I would have had to put them in weird spots to make it work. I forgot to put my goals in. I forgot to put in my series tracker. I forgot to put in how many minutes and pages and stuff, stuff like that. So I ended up going through that. So I've been working on this. I got this Puking Rainbow sticker from Pipsticks. This is my keeping track of how much I've read for the month. So far, today is January 5th. I've actually read every single day this month, which I'm very happy about. And I know that sounds dorky because it's only 5 days, but that's amazing. I'm still excited about that. I finished 2 books so far and it's the 5th, so go me, I'm pumped. So every time I'm gonna write in either how many hours I listened to a book or how many pages I read, that kind of thing, to keep track. Then I have my personal goals here, and I have my book goals. So my book goals are to read 20 to 25 books. I put on Goodreads that I want to read 35. I did shelf 2 books from Goodreads from last year that I forgot to shelf before it changed over to the new year. So it says that I read 4, but I've only actually read 2 this year so far. I'm only going to do 1 raffle or exchange per month. I have a lot of books. I love the raffles and the exchanges with my girls on Instagram because I love chatting with them and stuff like that. But I'm in a little group chat with them now, so I can talk to them all the time. And I don't need to be in the chat where I'm buying a book for somebody all the time. If I want a book, I'm going to buy it for myself. That's my plan. I'm going to also buy less books. If you guys know, you know. You saw all of the hauls I did last year. There was 4 of them in October, I think. I'm pretty sure I had 4 haul videos in October. That was maybe all I had in October. I'm not even sure. My other goal is to read every day. So to read physically or listen to an audiobook every single day. Keep up with my book journal because I'm making this and I'm having a great time with it. Try new books. So I don't read a lot of romance books. So I'm going to try maybe a couple of romance books. I'm going to try maybe a couple of true crime books. Maybe something an autobiography, something like that. I just want to try, because mostly I stick to fantasy and now kind of thriller mystery, but mostly mine is fantasy. That's what I like. I already pay my own bills and have my own job and stuff like that. So I don't want to read about somebody who pays their own bills and has their own job. Good for you, bro. We all do that. So, I'm sorry, because it sounds probably rude to other people who enjoy that, and I'm not trying to offend anybody if you enjoy that kind of book, but I already do that on my own time. I would rather read about riding a dragon or, fighting a battle with, elves or something, just because that's what I enjoy. And I'm sorry if I offended you. I wasn't trying to. And then my other one is film more consistently, because I have not been great at that. And so far this year, that is not going that well. I hurt my back at the beginning of my holidays. So like I said, I've been crafting a lot, but the filming, because I didn't think I could sit in this chair. I honestly wasn't sure, or if I was moving my arm, because I talk with my hands a lot when I'm filming. I think I do in real life as well, but I never noticed it. I only noticed it when I'm filming. But so I talk with my hands a lot, and I was like, oh, I'm going to move my arm and I'm going to be and hurt myself. So I couldn't film for a little bit. Keep track of the books that I read, which is what the book journal is helping me with. And I also want to do that on my Goodreads, because last year, according to my Goodreads goal, I read 3 books out of 25, but I read 127 books last year. So I just was not putting them in Goodreads, but this year I want to put them in Goodreads, and I might end up changing my goal, because you can edit your goal. So right now I have it at 35, but say I get to 35, maybe I'll amp it up to 50, that kind of thing. I don't know if people do that. Are you supposed to do that? I have no idea. No idea. I don't really use Goodreads. Use Goodreads more was my next one. organize my bookshelves. That was part of supposed to be what this week was, but I want to organize them into like that side of my room has a whole bunch of books that I'm not going to read that I'm going to unhaul. So this side, like over here, I've already read them once. I'm not going to read them again, that kind of thing. I'm going to unhaul them, or I'm going to like make the book kind of like books like I have wrapped behind me and sell them, that kind of thing. And then figure out my rating system for books, because I am not good at like 5 stars, 4 stars, that kind of thing. All books to me, I'm like, if I've never had a 1 star, because if I don't like the book, I stop reading it. I just DNF it. So I've never had a 1 star because I've never forced myself to read a book that I didn't think that I was going to like. And I mean, the way that I think in my mind, like this is an author's, like in their mind, this is a good story for them. You know what I mean? So just because I, as a person, didn't like it doesn't mean that it's a 1 star book. It just means that it's something that wasn't my favorite, maybe. So like, that's kind of my idea. Because like every single person who writes a book, every single author is putting themselves like in that page, like that's their world. That's how they think of it. They want people to read it. They want people to enjoy it because it's a story that's in their mind that they want told, right? So I don't ever think I'm going to have a video where I'm like, these are my worst books of 2024 or whatever. I might have the books like, I might have a book video where I'm like, I didn't finish these and this is why. So I might have like a DNF video one time. I don't watch these are the worst books of 2024, like when people are like, the worst books of 2023 for me, like stuff like that. I don't watch those ones because I feel bad for the author, because this is their art and they're putting it into a book. And if somebody was like if I had written a book and then I was watching somebody's video and they were like, this is the worst book I've ever read, I would be sad. So I don't want to do that to somebody else. That's not cool. So you're never going to see that on my channel. I might have, these are the books that I didn't finish this year and this is why. Because sometimes, even though I really want to read the book and I'm like really into it, sometimes I pick it up, I get halfway through and then I stop reading it. That's happened to me with like the second book in Four Sharp Girls, or the Girls with Sharp Sticks. I'm halfway through that book and I started that in November and I haven't finished the second one yet. So, you know, and there's 3 books in that and I want to read it. It's an amazing series. I'm enjoying it so much, but I just like got distracted by something else. So I will come back to that book. I'm not saying it's a bad book. I just haven't finished it yet. That's kind of my DNF thing. Also, if like it's a book where I'm like, no, that's not for me, I will just get rid of it. I don't need to be like, this is the worst book ever and this is why, because I think that's mean. And then I'm also going to work on my book rehab again. That's my other goal that I want to work on. For like half of the year last year, I was doing really good. I had my book rehab with my points, and I was like, every time I bought a book, I had to get points, and I had to read books to like earn points, and I would lose points by doing this, that kind of thing. So I really enjoyed my book rehab. I want to get back into that. Then for my next pages here, which these ones I've showed you guys already, but I filled them in because I finished 2 books so far. So I have my reading, this is my reading goals for 2024. And then on the side here, I have the little key that has the different colors for the genres that I read. So that'll be fun. Then I have a whole bunch that you guys already seen. And then I ended up redoing my book bracket one because I had it on 2 pages, but it didn't make any sense to me when I was looking at it. And I was like, well, if it doesn't make sense to me, it's not going to make sense to somebody else. So every month I'm going to fill in like what my favorite book is. And then it'll go 3 months. So from January until March. So I'll do January's favorite book, February's favorite book, March's favorite book. And then I'll figure out which one was the winner there. And then it'll go April against June. And then it'll go January against those, like January to June, which one the winner was there. And then it'll go these 2 winners against this full winner. And then that'll be like my favorite book of the year. Last year, my favorite book of the year was Final Girls Support Group. But I think I just like double and tripled down on that by the end of the year. I was like, maybe that wasn't my favorite book. But I just kept saying that it was my favorite book so much that it ended up being my favorite book of the year. So I'm kind of trying to like pay more attention this year. Then I made myself a series tracker. So these are all of the series that I own. And yeah, I have a lot. There's this page. Series are my jam. Like, it stops there, but I have like 2 more sheets that I need to put in here for sure, just in the stuff that I was looking at in here today. So series are my jam. I like to live in the book series that I'm like reading a lot. Like, I find standalones harder for me to read because I get super into them and then I'm like, okay, but what happens after this book is done? Like, I want to know more about this person, or I get like really attached to the characters and it's like not enough time with them for me. So I need more series in my life. So that's why I have my series tracker. Now I made little spreads for each month. So I'm going to show you guys because I'm pumped. Okay. So starting with January, I made this celebrate and it says a new beginning. Happy New Year, January. And I did some fireworks and like some clock wheels. I've been sending Taylor these pictures so that I could show her, because I was like, oh my gosh, Taylor, I'm so in love with this journaling that I'm doing. So I have that, and then I have my TBR. So right here on the top, I have the book club books. So we have Sugar and Snow for December, and then Odd Thomas for January. Then I opened up 2 of my Advent books today that are wrapped behind me. So I'm going to write them in here like my Advent books. So like I know what I'm kind of reading. I have figured out that I am not good with the TBR jar. I love that idea and it works for like a lot of people, but I am such a mood reader that it worked for me 1 month. The first month that I did it, I was like, oh, this is amazing. And then I can do book reviews. I didn't do any reviews of anything. Like all year long, I never had book reviews. This will also hopefully help me with book reviews. And I ended up using the TBR jar. I filmed like 4 of those videos and I only read the books out of 1. And I was like, okay, so that's not for me. But I mean, you don't know it until you try it. Then I have my stats pages for January. I thought this one was really cool. I ended up using like the same stickers throughout. And this is like a purple month. So I thought that was neat. I have to figure out how to fill these pie charts in. I'm going to have to take like a little pie chart class because I haven't done pie charts in a long time. And this is my haul or unhaul. So if I buy a book or if I unhaul it, I'm writing it in this like list here. I am also going to try and like figure out, because I'm pretty sure that I have probably 1,000 books. Like I'm not joking when I say that. It's got to be at least over 500. So I'm going to try and figure out like how to write them all down or something, because we have insurance that if something happens, I want to be able to replace my books because like I love my books. That's my favorite. So I need to be able to replace them. Then I made these book review pages, which like I told you guys, I read 2 books this month. So far I've read the School of Good and Evil and Red Rising. So I made like little notes for myself there and I like starred them and like what I thought they should be. And then this, because this is with the January month. So this is like a purple theme as well with like the little stickers. So I tried to make everything like match. And then when I did the purple one, I was like, oh, I should do like a reverse rainbow. So I'm doing purple, blue, green, yellow, orange, red. And then I'm going to do like for the first 6 months. And then for the second 6 months, I'm going to do like different colors like silver, pink, rose gold, maybe black, rainbow, something like that. Because I thought it would be neat because you guys know how much I love rainbow. Like, I mean, I'm pretty sure you guys can see it in the background here. So, yeah. So, for February, I did pirates and blue. And I thought that this was super cool. And it says, always take the scenic route. I got these little stickers that have, like, words on them. So, I tried to match up ones that I thought were neat together. And then this is my TBR page. So, there's people in the water there. So, I thought that was neat. Then I have my stats page, and I have like a little pirate ship with a map up at the corner. And then for the hull page, I did the chain one, which is like the chain for the anchor. So I thought that was cool. And then for all of them, I made like the matching book review sheets, but they're just pretty simple for these. So I'm not showing you all of the book review sheets. Then for March, it's green, and I did kind of like, it's like train tunnel theme, but I was kind of mainly doing like a forest theme is what I was going for. So then I have that for my TBR. And I mean, like, they're kind of basic, but they're kind of like, to me, they're flashy. Because I added in like different colors and I use like different scrapbook pages and stuff like that. I will definitely be filling this binder up, like, because it's a pretty small binder. So that was my stats. And then this is my hauls for March. And March also kind of works out nice because it's like a green month. So I thought that was cool. Then for April, I did yellow. And I kind of went with like a fourth wing thing, but like not on purpose. Like none of them actually say fourth wing on them, but it's definitely like a dragon theme. So I went for the full dragon theme here. It says book dragon, and then it says not all those who wander are lost. And I went with like a yellow and gold kind of theme. So I thought that was cool. And then this sticker says adventure awaits you, and it says read more books for my TBR. So I thought that was cool. And then I have my stats page, which I found this, I got like a pack of fourth wing stickers from Temu. And this one is like a circle. And I kind of thought that that went neatly with like the circles that I have here for my stats. So I thought that was neat. And then for my hauls, it has like the books, and it says books are uniquely portable magic. And I just thought that was a pretty sticker because it's like yellow and black kind of thing. So it went really well. Then for orange, I was kind of trying to do like a travel theme. So it says scenic byway adventure and visit your dream destination. And it has like they're kind of like stamps that you would get like in your passport is what I was kind of thinking that they look like. And then there's an owl on top of a book for my TBR sheet. And I just use markers, like they're highlighter, Bible highlighters, I think they're called, is what I got. And I just use them to like highlight the lines kind of, so that there was like some different kind of texture / visual color in the background, so that they weren't just plain white. This sticker says no plot, just vibes, and then the stamp says Adventure Tour Outback. So that was cool. This is like my last theme one that I have, because my red one I need to print off some pictures, and it says Sightseeing Treasure here. And then Karen gave me this sticker. My friend Karen that I'm doing buddy reads with gave me that sticker, so I put that in there because it's perfect for the orange one. It's like Hermione hauling books is what it looks like. But when she gave me that sticker, I was like, oh my gosh, I've wanted this sticker for such a long time, because I saw it somewhere and then I couldn't find it anywhere. So I'm excited about that. Then red, I don't have the theme for, like I said. There's some pictures that I'm going to print that are like, it looks like smoke through water, that I thought would be really cool with the red one. But I do have like the background set up so far. So once I have like the actual pictures, then I'll add them to that. So that's cool. And then I'm very excited about my next month, so I'm already like preemptively telling you guys about it. So that's my red month there. And then for July, I did silver. And I think that this is so pretty. I had this paper that looks like it has pressed flowers in it, and the background's not really silver. It's kind of like a taupey kind of clear color, but I thought it was pretty and it kind of went with the silver. And then I had this picture of a lady who's like stepping out of water with like gossamer kind of around her, that's kind of like silvery rainbow, and I thought that that was really pretty and it went with the silver one really well. So that's neat. And then I have my TBR sheet here. I do need to print off more sticker or more paper, like pictures, papers, whatever, to go with this theme as well. But I thought it was really pretty. I thought the silver went really nice, and it actually turned out really good. Like, it turned out that I had a ton of like silver scrapbooking sheets I could use. Like this one here, I cut out in a line. And it's just like an iridescent kind of flashy, like it's kind of rainbow, kind of silver. So I thought that was cool. So yeah, that's what I have so far. So I'm up to July. That's what I've been working on. I think it's really fun. I am having a great time with it. I've been showing it to Taylor and Karen's like, you should just make them and sell them. And I was like, yeah, I don't know if I would like it as much though. Cause you know, like, I mean, it's fun for me, but like maybe people wouldn't like them. I'm not sure. I don't know. I don't know what other people think, but I've been watching a lot of book journal videos because I really think that they're neat. And I also was like trying to get inspiration and like different ideas for like what I wanted to do. So I've been watching like a ton of them, and some people, like most people actually that I saw this year, went beige. A lot of people went like beige or like tan and stuff like that. And you guys know that's just not me. Like, I need all of the color all of the time. So I'm very excited to have like different colors in there, different kind of themes. That's what I was going for, was like January was like starting a new year. So that's like clocks and gears and stuff like that kind of make like time happen, was what it was in my mind. And it was purple because it went well with like the firecracker theme or the firework theme, stuff like that. Like February is the ocean and water and pirates because that's amazing. Like it's blue, it's beautiful. I love pirates, you guys know. Like pirates and rainbows. That's all I want. Like pirates and rainbows for the rest of my life. That's amazing. I would just be awesome. Like on a boat with pirates and rainbows. Hello, thank you. Yeah, so I kind of thought it was cool to do the themes. I kind of thought it was cool to do like the reverse rainbow kind of thing. It's all stuff that suits me, so I thought that that was perfect. But yeah, I just wanted to share it with you guys. I'm super excited to be using it. I've already been like on top of using it, but again, it's the 5th. So like, you know, come back in a month and then we'll talk about whether I've been using it or not. But I do think I'm going to do follow-up videos so to show you guys. Like I'm either going to do it maybe with like my book rehab videos, and I'll just be like, just so you guys know, this is where I am with my journal. Because I think if I am accountable to like you guys, that helps me a little bit on my side to calm down and to like actually use the stuff. Because I tell you guys all the time, use your good stuff. And then sometimes I don't use my good stuff, but if I'm telling you guys to do it, I need to be doing it as well. You know what I mean? Like that's hand in hand kind of thing. So let me know what you think about it. Have you guys like ever used a book journal? Have you guys ever tried one out before? Do you guys like to craft? Do you guys think I'm a little nutty? I don't know. Tell me everything. Okay, that's it. Please like this video and check out my description box for other content creators. Subscribe if you want to and turn on the notification bell because I do post sporadically, as I like to badly sing. And thank you guys so much for Thank you guys so much for spending a couple minutes of your day with me today. I really, really appreciate that. And I really, really appreciate you. And I'll see you in my next video. I totally was going to say thank you guys so much for sitting with me for a couple of minutes today. I mean, like, truthfully, you are. Or maybe you're not. I don't know what you're doing. Maybe you're not sitting. Anyways, that's it. Bye!